PS Plus free play, 100% trophy challenge. I'm playing Bloodborne, and this is week or update 3. Now, I haven't played it very much this week, if I'm being completely honest. I have had somewhat of a serious family emergency that has kept me busy most week, which is why there have been no videos released on the channel this week at all. As I'm the one, it's a solo project here. It is just me doing pretty much everything you see. I just haven't been able to get to it. I did play Bloodborne over the weekend and on Monday, so I have got some achievements here, and I'll go through where I've got to. If I'm being honest, I feel like my lost week is gonna mean I don't think I'm gonna be able to 100% this. I feel like I just haven't got the time now, and you know what, that's fine. We'll just have to see how it goes. So, when we left off, I had just been kidnapped and taken to the lost village. So I've left that cutscene in, because that was where I started off, or carried on, should I say. I mean, I still have no idea why this happened. I can only assume it was the guy who killed me that brought me here, the unseen village, mainly because there's lots of them in this village and they kill me. After walking around a little bit, I managed to find the bell, which was fantastic, so that I could technically warp out, because I was very under level for this village. Should not be here yet. And those guys with the big sacks on their backs, they very much kill me. You'll see here, I think, right, no, rather than running and hiding, I am going to attempt, might as well attempt something, you know, give it a go. And, I mean, like I've said in many of these videos before, the extended axe is definitely my weapon of choice. The knockback on that final swing is so helpful. I was just overwhelmed. I should have healed myself. I was stupid, really, and one hit from that guy, I'm dead. Just a punch. And he was not the only one to kill me. I died lots. But then I wandered around and I found an exit out of the village, which led to me finding this guy. Which I immediately thought, oh, okay, that means there must be another boss around. So I wandered over here, and I discovered the Dark Beast. Very scary, very lightningy, and very quick. Obviously I've sped this up, he's not this quick, don't be silly. He's very tough. I've tried once. I just decided that this area is too much for me. Even with the help, I'm not high enough. I'm not strong enough. My weapon isn't very good. I couldn't seem to hit him. He was very, very quick, and I just couldn't seem to really lock him down. And that seemed to be my biggest problem. And then just a bunch of swipes, and I died. So I didn't come back for a little while. Instead, I worked my way through the lane, and I discovered the witches. So this is my fight with the witches. Now, the thing with the witches was, the very first time I faced them, I discovered that there was a second one, because I thought it was just the one, because you only see one thing. But the second one appears if you walk by her, and you can actually hurt her. So what I did there was I attacked the second one a load of times, so that when you actually see her health, she's already less than half her life. Because that means essentially she is not now able to heal her sister because you simply haven't given her the time to do that. She gets a swipe in, but she dies. And that was an incredibly quick boss battle. As you can see, I got the achievement. It was only about 3 attempts to do that. I will say this, it's not the hardest. It's, you have to really attack that second witch before you kill the first one. Because if you take one and then the other one from scratch, she will heal her friend and you'll be there forever. Then I got the toolkit, which then allows me to equip runes, and they are very nice. This was a fun little glitch. I found a couple of little glitches. It is just hanging there. It's decided to float for no reason, you know, chilling out on a fence. Then after some grinding, because believe me, it took a while, I managed to get to the forest's main boss, which are the shadows, let's call them, because there's 3 of them. They took a couple of goes. I mean, I say a couple of goes, probably 8 to 10 attempts, I'd say. Maybe not that many, but you're looking at around that. And I started off trying to focus on the guy that's actually throwing the fire at you. And that was a mistake, because those fireballs aren't that really big of a damage. If you allow the 2 fighters to take out the summoned hunter, you are dead, essentially. So I took care of one of the individual fighters, then I can help him to deal with all the others. There's the achievement. There you go. And that now allows me to light the torch, and I don't have to go through the forest anymore, even though I am finding the forest is a great place to grind for blood. But you just go past the forest and you reach Bergenworth. This is where the story has frozen for me, and I'll explain that in a minute. I want to show this. This is also a little glitch that I came across, which frustrated the hell out of me, because I just managed to fight my way to the top of the Bergenworth mansion, and I was having a little look around the mansion, and I'm stuck, and that's it. I can't get past him. I've sped this bit up to show. Every time I went in a bit, he came in a bit further, and I couldn't get past him. I try rolling, I try jumping, I try everything I can. I can't even kill him. So what I had to do was I had to physically quit the game. I didn't have another choice. I couldn't get past him. He wouldn't move. So I had to quit the game. But I eventually went through the doors, and you have a word with the dead guy on the chair, and you fall down into the water and face Rom, the spider. I cannot beat Rom, the spider. She is far too hard. I'm assuming it's a she. Might not be. I'm just going to say that because it's easier. She's just too hard. I can't do it. Whichever AI I choose to take with me, whichever hunter I have to go with me, dies when Rom starts shooting the arcane magic. I can't do it on my own, because I can't dodge the magic and kill the small spiders and make enough damage on her to carry on. It isn't working. And after dying a lot of times, I moved on and decided I'd go back and try a few other things. I managed to trap the dark beast in a corner, which allowed me to kill it, because I could actually hit it rather than it running away. That was like my 3rd attempt. It's a very tough beast, but once it got stuck in a corner, I just spammed attacked and hit it, which was very handy, I have to say. I essentially, from what you're going to see now, Every time I get a little bit further, I attempt to kill Rom, and then I go somewhere else. I try to think of other places I've got access to, and have a look at those. I was so surprised to find that these were the doors in Old Yarnum that I was trying to open before. So now I've got a way back into Old Yarnum. I'm not sure what I need it for, but you know what? It's not a problem. I died a couple of times to Rom, and then I realised I had the clinic. I had opened the back door to the clinic and I hadn't gone in. So I had a little walk round, and this may sound stupid, but I hadn't realised it was the clinic of the woman at the very beginning of the game. Now, I come into this room and she talks to me. I'm going to talk over her. I don't know where she is. I'm assuming she's up the stairs there. I can't really see because it's dark. But she basically says, we've been enjoying it. Great fun. Either leave or you'll have to face me. And you know what? I can't be asked to fight her right now. So I just left. It looks like she's experimenting on the people that I've been sending there. And I haven't really been sending anyone there anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. But after walking into a wall a couple of times, I decided to leave. And I think while I was there, actually, I found a castle. Carhane Castle Summons. Which when you read it, it says pick up the carriage at the lane with the witches. I'm not sure exactly what it says, but it basically says that. So I think, oh lovely. I mean, I was pretty much stuck with where else to go and what else to do. So I decide I'll go and see what that is then. Because there is an achievement to get to Carhane Castle. So I come to the lane and it all kicks in. So the carriage comes down. And you can then get into the carriage. And you can make your way to what is currently, for me, the hardest level. The hardest area for me at this point is the castle. We get in. Someone's watching us, which is interesting. And we're off to the Forbidden Castle. Now, I remember when I spoke to the hunter who helps you, Gilbert, I think was his name. I can't remember. The first one that was in the main Yarnum area. He was talking about the castle. So I'm going to assume that either he will pop up here somewhere, or I have to go and see him once I've I don't know, killed the boss here. Maybe, I don't know. But as I currently stand, I've walked up and I've turned on the torch so that I can walk in and out. But you take a few footsteps forward from the torch and two enemies appear. And they kill me. That's it. It's that simple. I can sometimes kill one of them, but most of the time I can't get past them. They are so hard. But I get the achievement. There it is. Then what I do, what you're seeing here, is I think, right, well, where else can I go? Because Rom kills me a couple more times. I need to attempt something else. What can I do? So, what I do is I think, oh yeah, I can go back to the Unseen Village. The entrance to the Unseen Village was to the right of the main cathedral. I don't know why I made that connection. For some reason, I knew that to the left was the lane with the witches, and to the right must be the Unseen Village, because everywhere seems to be linked. And I've been to the Unseen Village, but it's very tough, so I haven't found where the exits or entrances are. So I'm assuming, okay, well that there must be the doorway that leads into the Unseen Village or something. It's a very grand hall. Because I'm thinking, where I walk in to the Unseen Village is very tough, because it's right in the centre. Maybe if I work my way through, it might help. Plus, I am a few levels higher now, so maybe I can give it a go. And then this happens. I have no idea what this thing is, but now I know what killed me right at the beginning of the game. There must be one of these things. This thing was invisible, because I didn't see it up there. So if they can be invisible, there must be one outside the main cathedral entrance, and that was what killed me, because I came out, I picked up an item, and I was just flown into the air and died and frenzied. So that makes sense. These things are all over the place. But for some reason, it sent me here. And I got an achievement for it. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he was there. But now I'm here. Which leads me to where I currently am. I've cleared out the library, the lecture building, which frankly, it's not too difficult. You open the main hall and there's a lot of enemies, but there's not a whole lot going on that first floor, and I can't get up to the main floor. I have gone into the Nightmare Realm, and as you can see, I have got the Old Hunter's Bone from there, and I've got 4 of the secret things. That is one achievement, when I get all of them. I only have 1 Bloodstone chunk, which means, frankly, I haven't been able to upgrade my axe yet. But I have mostly cleared out the Nightmare Realm, I think it's called. I go back in here to show you that my Hunter's Axe is +6. Can't do any more just yet, even though they must be showing up shortly. That's my other weapon. I unlocked that when I killed the Dark Beast. Those are my main 2. Yeah, not bad so far. And then these are my achievements. I am 25%. I did get more than I was expecting, because Carhane Castle and the building. Yeah, the Carhane Castle I wasn't expecting. I got the dream, and the lecture building I wasn't expecting, but they were handy because it gave me something to do when I got stuck on Rom the Spider. Those are the story bosses, and I'm sure this one is Rom, because that's the next one I'm trying to get past. There's still a few left, as you can see, but I've got the Cleric Beast, Bloodstarved Beast, the Witches, and the Dark Beast. And the next one is for the boss for the Nightmare Nemesis, I think it's called, the area. And I'm at that boss now. I have faced it twice, and I didn't do too bad, I have to say. I nearly killed it the second time. I can definitely get it the next time I play, probably. But yep, 25%. It's not too bad. I might be able to do it. I don't know. I've got about a week and a half left to attempt it, so it's possible, but it depends what happens. So thanks for watching my update. Take a look at my website. There are some updates going on there. That should be updated if I get the chance to do that too. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.